Alex Elswick's journey could be best described as cautionary tale turned inspirational story. And it's important to note, most people don't come back from the depths of addiction like he did, but that right there is the foundation of what he's trying to do now.
And that was kind of the very beginning, I guess.
Chances are you grew up with someone like Alex Elswick, a star on the Henry Clay baseball diamond, an even more promising student. At 18, he moved just 30 minutes away from home to Center College in Danville.
I don't think many people I grew up with would have said that's a kid who's going to get addicted.
But Alex did. The first red flag was an arrest for marijuana. Then 2 months later, a doctor prescribed him oxycodone for wisdom teeth surgery. When that pill bottle ran out, he found another and another.
And I was making good grades as I was getting more and more addicted, so I kind of believed the lie that meant that I didn't have a problem, when it quickly became apparent that I really had a problem.
Alex jokes he was the last person in Kentucky to know. After 2 years of relapses, an introduction to heroin and homelessness, he figured it out.
For me, rock bottom looked like sleeping under a bridge. I mean, I was literally sleeping under the Highway 35 overpass in downtown Dayton and shooting heroin and holding a cardboard sign. And a lot of times I tell people, even though I don't look like the stereotype today, when I was in the depths of addiction, I very much looked like a living, breathing stereotype of heroin addiction.
Eventually, Alex found his way out of the cycle. He credits the many programs that helped him, but most importantly, his privilege.
It's not like it was toughness or grit that got me sober. It's not like I'm in recovery because I'm strong. Those narratives just aren't real. I'm in recovery because I got access to all the help that I needed. And a lot of my friends don't have access to those things. And that's where Voices of Hope comes in.
Voices of Hope is how Alex is returning the favor these days. It's his nonprofit focused on support in recovery. On any night in the office off Old Vine, you'll find free programming such as AA meetings, sober social events, and Alex's favorite,
what happened there?
Telephone recovery support, a method of calling people in treatment and checking up on them.
All we're doing is keeping them engaged and trying to build a rapport with them and connect. And sometimes people tell us that the phone call they get from us is the most meaningful human connection they have all week.
Alex is also involved in the University of Kentucky's Collegiate Recovery Community. It's a sober living program for students with the goal of one day having an independent dorm. On top of that, he's often out in the community raising awareness and offering hope to people in recovery.
We're not hiding out from the community. We stand up and shout out and say, I'm in recovery and I'm proud of that. And I think that goes a long way towards changing the narrative around addiction and recovery.
It's a long way to changing that narrative, but Alex plans on doing his part. As someone in recovery himself, he knows how hard the journey is and where people and programs can help.
That's a great story to see, and his story is not just being known in Kentucky.
No, it's really traveling around these days. Just last week, he shared his story at the National Drug Abuse and Heroin Summit in Atlanta. There, he was on different panels, and he even got some recognition from President Trump. So his story really resonates with people, and he's hoping to seize that opportunity and help a lot of people.
All right, thanks, Connor. Now